Welcome to our channel. We present you a video that is a detailed summary and main conclusions of the book, The Art of Surviving. Author, Arthur Schopenhauer.
Arthur Schopenhauer's The Art of Survival is a fascinating work that offers deep and thoughtful insights into life and overcoming its challenges. Although the book was written over 150 years ago, its contents are still relevant and useful today. Schopenhauer argues that life is a constant struggle against adversity and suffering, and that the only way to survive is to adopt an attitude of resilience and acceptance. He believes that happiness is fleeting, and that it is better to focus on alleviating pain and suffering rather than on the pursuit of happiness. The book is full of quotes and references to other philosophers and writers, making for a fascinating and enriching reading. Schopenhauer writes clearly and understandably, making his philosophy easy to understand and apply. In short, The Art of Survival is a masterpiece of philosophy that offers valuable advice for overcoming life's challenges. This book is a must-read for anyone seeking a deeper understanding of human existence and how to overcome its challenges. Feeling totally upbeat within the show minute is something no man has however accomplished, unless totally inebriated. Composed the German logician Arthur Schopenhauer, a doubter favored by destiny, whose life and character are outlined within the craftsmanship of surviving. The book has been distributed on the 225th commemoration of the birth in Danzig, presently Gdansk, Poland, of the creator of the world as will and representation. A reformer of transcendentalism who, caught on that life is based on emotions. Although considered the ace of significant cynicism, his presence was exceptionally imaginative, and from his reflections emerges the conviction that remaining lively is in craftsmanship, which life must be lived once again each day. If life itself were a profitable resource, the exits would not got to be watched by such huge vigilantes as passing with its repulsions. The rationalist pondered, in one of the writings of this book chosen by Ernst Ziegler and master in his work, and it since within the craftsmanship of surviving a small format version of approximately 100 pages. The peruser will not discover ingenuous contemplations to gently go with the section of days. Death still has the great side that it is the conclusion of life. We comfort ourselves from the distresses of presence with passing, and from passing with the distresses of life. Schopenhauer thought, seeing them indivisible as they shape a botch, from which getting away is as troublesome, because it is desirable. The shrewd man knows that all life is passing, he thought, but his life was not as terrible as one might derive from his feeling of sharpness, his extreme analyze of the time he lived in, or the shadow that assaulted his mother, dreading that her son, as her spouse clearly did affluent vendor much more seasoned than her, might take his claim life. Details almost his life and character come through within the letters that have been protected from his mother Johanna 1766-1838, who was a companion of Goethe, and his sister Adele Louise Adelaide Lavinia 1797-1849, from which the version incorporates a few excerpts. The mother composes to the anxious 19-year-old youngster in 1807. The colourful childhood world blurs. Absent some time recently, you without you, however knowing how to explore. You falter, you do not know where you have a place, but all that will alter. Your discomfort will vanish, and you'll live joyfully and enthusiastically. But in 1832 the tone changes. Do not get irate, and do not make any rush genuine choices that drive me to take off you within the real. She debilitates the 44-year-old child, irritated by his melancholy and suspicious nature. From that year, in which a hindered correspondence with the mother and sister continued. The letters talk of cash and legacy things, the subject of clashes, particularly with the mother, angry at the son's censures to her life and friendships. Schopenhauer continuously lived off his wage, much appreciated, to an legacy that come to the unimaginable whole of 21,000 thalers, around 1.3 or 1.5 million euros, a legacy he guarded tooth and nail. mindful of the inestimable advantage of living without the commitment to work. Adele, who proceeded composing to her brother after their mother's passing, was exceptionally inquisitive, approximately his compositions, and almost the two crucial issues of morals, which were distributed in 1841 in Frankfurt's AM Primary. She confessed to having delighted in the preface, since I do not like Hegel, in spite of the fact that she inquired him to be less sarcastic. Sir Schopenhauer's career as a college teacher was checked by his encounter with Hegel, who delighted in awesome popularity. After different trips to Italy and unsuccessful endeavors to educate at the College of Berlin, the rationalist settled in Frankfurt, where he went through the final 28 a long time of his life. For Schopenhauer, human life is caught between torment and boredom, and is kept in movement by starvation and sexual attraction. The hours of the boy final longer than the days of the ancient man, he watched as a septuagenarian, and he articulated in youth, instinct overwhelms, in development, thought thus that's the age of poetry, and usually the age of philosophy. After Nietzsche, he is maybe the modern mastermind who has started the foremost discussions and contradicting judgments. The as it were shape of presence is the display minute, which is additionally the most secure ownership he kept up on, that no one can ever take absent from us.